Hey, what's up everybody? This is Yitz, and today we're going to tie some tzitzis. So I'm not a rabbi, I'm just a guy who makes tzitzis for himself, and part of the reason I'm making this video is I want to be able to refer back to it myself the next time I have to do this so that I don't have to learn all the tricks that I put together. So here in America you can buy generally tzitzis pre-made on a four-cornered garment. What I find is often the tying is poor quality. It comes apart pretty quickly. So this technique is useful if you want better quality tzitzis, and also if your chutin wear out, but you still want to keep using the same garments, you can buy them for roughly half the price of the entire new garment. Just gives you a little bit of a kinyan on the mitzvah to make it yourself, and it's always a good thing to know how to do mitzvahs. So, first of all, this was already in here because I just untied the one it came with, but before you start putting anything in tying, you want to say L'shem mitzvahs tzitzis, because this mitzvah is to be done lishma, and according to some authorities at least, you need to tie them lishma. So, we have one of the four strings is longer than the other ones, and this is the one you twist around the others. So we put it through here, and we even up all the other ones. The Chafetz Chaim in the Mishnah Berurah says that you want to have the tzitzis on the garment and not hanging from the garment. And what that means is, here's the narrow edge that will be like this. You want to have it not hanging down, straight down, but you want to have it off to the side. So the way to accomplish that is, when you tighten the knot, tighten it so that you scrunch up the material on the side, and that way when it hangs down, it'll always hang down onto the garment and not from the garment. So this is, I'm going to do kind of a standard practice Ashkenazi method. Consult your local minhagim. So we tie the first of the double knot, and then the other half of the first double knot. Okay, so here's our second chance when we tighten this knot for a special technique. If you break, let's say this is the end here, let's get a finished one. Let's say you break off two of these end strings. You break off two, it could be that it's both ends of one of the single strings. If it's one of the single strings and you broke both ends off, it's pasul. But if you break off half of this one and half of that one, it's not pasul. So you want to be able to tell whether you broke off two halves of the same string. Well, how are you going to do that? You can do that by making sure that these four are always on the same side together. So I'll show you how we're going to do that. Take the short ones here, ones without the long guy, and just tie a retaining knot like that. So you always have a knowledge of these four always going together. So we're going to neaten up this the first double knot, now that I've been manipulating it all over the place. And we're going to start twisting. Okay, we've got our nice neat knot. So find the long one, that's called the shamash. The twistings around are called krichos. Okay, so we've got, now here we can use our knees to hold this together while we twist. So according to the minhag I follow, according to my minhag, we go 7 in the first set. So I'm going to hold it, let's see if you can see that. I'm going to go around the back, so down, around, and over. 1, 7 times. Now I'm going to rejoin the shamash with its friends here, the ones that are not knotted together, and straighten everything out. And then tie a double knot. So I find that you want to make the krichos pretty tight, not super tight, otherwise it's stiff and it probably wears out faster that way. And the double knots the same way. In the middle, you want the knots to be snug but not super tight. That way the tzitzit can flex a bit. And then the final knot's going to be tight. So here we have the first segment of krichos. That's 7 windings. Now we're going to do the next segment, which is 8. Same thing, we're going to straighten everything out, leave the shamash down below, and then wind down, back, and around over the top 8 times. And tie it again, double knot. And 2 more segments, 11 and 13. So here's with 2. Okay, so we finished the last set of krichos. And we're going to do the final double knot. So get everything straightened up. This last knot of the double knot is going to hold everything together, so you want this one to be good and tight. And also even, so that if the knot is not balanced, it's going to work itself out quicker. So I got everything balanced, now I'm going to give it a good solid tug. Okay, now if everything went right, and we undo this helper knot here, they should be even. Yay, huzzah! So here we have the 4 section of krichos, and I like it if they hang straight, which is part of the reason I like doing it myself, because that way I get the knots the right tension and everything so that they hang straight, and you're seeing that it's hanging off the garment itself and not the bottom of it. Tzitzis al kanfe vigdehem. Alright, thanks for watching.